everybody. So in tonight's video, we are going to have a sit-down discussion about The Masked Singer. That is literally me and my mom's favorite show on TV right now. Ashani's as well. We tune in every Wednesday at 8 p.m. to watch the show on Fox.
Sure do.
By the way, I'm sure you guys couldn't recognize who we were when the video first started, but that's because we're disguised. We're behind our disguises. Don't worry, guys. It's me. It's Anaya, AAPTV.
Probably knew who I was. I missed his head.
And while we'll be having this discussion, we have our chips and dip and jalapenos. This is actually queso and jalapenos, and then we got our chips and dip and our little sausage bites, and then we have these Thin Mint Oreos. Now, for those of you who don't know what The Masked Singer is, The Masked Singer is a show where celebrities or very well-known people come on and sing. But the catch to the show is the celebrity or this very well-known person is in disguise in this big, elaborate, sometimes scary costume.
She always scared.
And the goal of the show is for the judges, the people in the audience there, and the people at home to guess who they feel like is behind the mask. So we're gonna go down the list from beginning all the way up to the current episode. So we're gonna tell you who's been revealed and who we feel like are behind the mask of people who haven't been revealed yet. So with all that being said, let's jump right into this video. Okay, so the first performer was the egg, and I wasn't gonna get this guess. Like, I didn't know who this person was, so I was never gonna guess this person. I couldn't recognize the voice either, but obviously I wasn't gonna recognize the voice because I didn't know who this person was.
I didn't either.
But the person behind the mask of the egg was Johnny Weir.
Still don't know who it is.
Johnny Weir. Now, one thing I like about The Masked Singer is it exposes you to people who you may have not been familiar with. So now I know who Johnny Weir is. He's a famous ice skater, but I didn't know who he was at first. I honestly did not know. The next person to be revealed was the ice cream. As far as the ice cream is concerned, I wasn't going to guess this person either because I had no idea who this person was. But the person behind the ice cream mask was Ninja. I believe they said Ninja is a YouTuber or a Twitch.
Hey, Ninja.
Whatever that is. I don't even know what that is. That's how far off I was. I was never going to get that guess. But Ninja. So those two people were the people revealed in the season 2 premiere of The Masked Singer. But there were 6 more performers during this performance. And we made a few guesses, but this one was kind of tough. So the first performer that performed that was not revealed was the Butterfly.
But I know who it is.
Now, my mom knows who the Butterfly is. And honestly, it made so much sense once she said this person's name because I could hear it. I didn't know who it was at first, but we feel like the Butterfly is
Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child.
And we are not the only ones who feel like Michelle Williams is the Butterfly. A lot of people have been saying that they feel like Michelle Williams. It's been some other guesses. Somebody's guess was way off. I think it was, what's her name?
Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny McCarthy. But okay, she gets on my nerves because her guesses are always so completely all the way off.
She always thinks somebody's Fantasia.
Yeah, she thinks everybody is Fantasia or Sherry Shepherd. Like, girl, give it a break. The next performer was the Thingamajig. Now, for me, I just did not come up with a guess for the Thingamajig. I have no idea who he is.
I didn't either.
I'm stumped.
He has a beautiful voice,
yes.
But he's got me stumped.
After the Thingamajig, the performer that performed was the Skeleton. And I didn't come up with a guess for this because I just could not recognize the voice. But my dad felt like it was a Latin singer.
I agreed with Ken, and I felt like it was Martin Short. That was wrong too.
So the Skeleton actually was revealed. He just wasn't revealed in the season premiere. He was actually revealed in the episode that we watched last week. And the Skeleton was revealed to be Paul Schaefer, which is somebody else. I had no clue who he was. So I was never going to guess the Skeleton. But he was actually revealed in last week's episode. After the Skeleton was the Ladybug. And again, I have no idea who the Ladybug is. I've seen people make a lot of guesses. People feeling like Kelly Osbourne.
Good guess.
honestly, I don't know. The ladybug definitely has me stumped. Then came the Rottweiler. I just want to say the Rottweiler, whoever is behind the mask of the Rottweiler, he has a really good voice. I enjoyed the songs that he sang. You felt like the Rottweiler was somebody from a boy group, didn't you?
He has a boy bandish sound, which the judges said. But I'm stumped. I don't know who it is. Like, right now, I feel like I just need to hear him sing and, you know, perform a little more. Maybe do a different song so that his voice is used in a different tone so I can really listen. Because when I'm watching a Masked Singer, that's what I do mostly is I try to close my eyes a lot of times and listen.
That's how I go about watching a Masked Singer. I kind of think of it as if I'm cleaning up and I hear a song come on. Will I know who's singing? But it's harder because we're looking at the TV screen and we're looking at this person in this costume and we're trying to figure out who it is. And a lot of the times, I honestly don't know who the person is once they're revealed. I just don't know.
Especially if it's an older person, like,
I would never guess it anyway.
I mean, me saying Paul Schaefer, me saying David Letterman, me saying Late Night Talk Show.
I know who David Letterman is, but I probably wouldn't recognize his voice if he was singing.
David Letterman?
Yeah.
He kind of got a distinct voice, but...
Yeah, it's kind of like sleepy, drollish, right?
Probably, yeah.
Probably. After the Rottweiler was the tree.
Oh, wow. The tree.
The tree has everybody stumped. Tree, who are you? After we watched the show, somebody had uploaded the tree's clip to YouTube, and I watched it over and over and over again. And I'm sorry, but I cannot. I did make a guess, though. I felt like the tree was probably... Rachel Ray?
No, because Rachel has a distinct voice. I think we would know it's singing. I could be wrong.
Well, if I had to make a guess, I would say Rachel Ray because in the clue package, she said something about cooking or baking or something like that. So I'm just go with Rachel Ray. It's probably wrong, but that's who I feel like the tree is.
For me, the tree is a Mr. Tree.
It's a what?
Mr. Tree.
Mr. Tree. Oh. Boo. Boo. So you guys go watch the clip of the tree singing from the Masked Singer if you haven't seen it. And if you have seen it, comment down below and let us know who you feel like the tree is, because we have no idea. So those were all the performers for the premiere of season 2. Now let's get on to the performers of the second episode. Okay, so there were 4 performers all together in the second episode. And the first performer to be revealed was the panda. And
so funny.
The judges actually made a few guesses of it being this person. I had no idea. I don't really know her voice like that. But the panda was revealed to be Layla Ali, Muhammad Ali's daughter. She did pretty good. What threw me off though is the panda costume. It was made to seem like it was a thicker girl, but it was just the costume in itself. Layla Ali was underneath the costume, and it shocked me. I was not expecting.
They definitely trying to use the costumes to trick you, to throw you out. They don't want you to look at a person's body type, how they stand. Things that you would be familiar with if you saw this person on TV.
I mean, yeah, well, you don't want to make it too easy. You want it to be a challenge, and that was definitely a challenge because I was not expecting for the panda to be Layla Ali. So after Layla Ali was revealed and the panda costume, we've seen 3 more performers. The 3 performers that weren't revealed were the Black Widow. Now, I cannot believe I did not recognize this voice when I first heard it. I did not recognize who it was, and I was so upset because this is one of my favorite people. We feel like the person behind the Black Widow mask.
I know the person behind the Black Widow
mask. Let's rephrase that. We know the person behind the Black Widow mask is Raven-Symoné. She performed again last week, and her clue package gave it away. I mean, come on, the cheetah print fabric that came past really quick. She said badonkadonk. All my That's So Raven fans and just Raven-Symoné fans in general, you know that was her word to say. Badonkadonk. And she said that she grew up in the spotlight. She said something about growing up in the spotlight or being in the spotlight at a really young age. Okay, Raven's been on TV since she was like, what, 3?
Yeah.
And then when she came out, it seems like last week, the performers got a little bit more time to perform so we could hear more of her voice. Oh my gosh, I was so upset at the fact that I did not know that was Raven-Symoné. The first episode, because you can definitely hear
It's
it.
obvious, like really.
Yes. And because I got tricked by the panda's costume, I didn't want to feel like that was Raven, but it's just a lot of material. That's her, and that just her body movements and everything. That's Raven Simone. Yes, that's Raven.
That's so Raven.
So the next performer to perform was in a costume that, like, really scared me. It scared me. I don't even know if I would be able to stand up close to the leopard costume. But the leopard was the performer to perform next. And his voice really did sound familiar.
It didn't to me. It didn't sound familiar to me.
It sounded familiar, but I didn't know whose name to say. And I seen one person say this name, and it instantly, that was who I was thinking of. I feel like the leopard is Seal. When he would hit those high raspy notes, it instantly made me think about his only song that I know is A Kiss from a Rose. And I listened to some more clips of Seal singing, and I was like, yes, the leopard is Seal. I'm 100% sure I feel like the leopard is Seal. After the leopard, oh my gosh. I don't know why she feels like nobody was gonna recognize that this was her, but we all know who the flamingo is.
Come on now. Let's get serious.
The flamingo is definitely Adrienne Bailon. Come on. And then they talked about this on her show, The Real. We've been watching The Real since it's been on TV, like since its first episode. And I'm a Cheetah Girl fan, so I know that voice anywhere. Adrienne, you not getting past nobody, honey. We know you are the flamingo.
Yes.
All those notes and those runs she hit, girl, goodbye. We want Adrienne to hurry up and be revealed just so we can say, aha, we was right. And on her show, The Real, her co-hosts were even saying how they felt like it was her, and she did such a good job of keeping a straight face and making it seem like she just doesn't have time to film The Real. And
I think she did a horrible acting job.
Last night, Fox premiered season 2 of its hit show, The Masked Singer. And ever since the new season started running promos, many of our fans have been hitting us up saying that one of the characters sounds a little familiar. So, A, do you want to tell us something?
I literally don't understand how people can think I can do this show at 4 o'clock in the morning and that show at night. Let's start there. Guys, those breasts are like, my breasts are big, but those breasts are like really big. See, but I was looking at that flamingo. Those are really big. I thought it was maybe Ally Brooke, but she's doing Dancing with the Stars.
No, it was a run that the flamingo did. And I heard a little bit of your voice.
Oh,
yes,
you heard it.
and it was like the cha-cha-cha.
No. Do you think it's not me?
Are you serious?
It's not me.
Well, if you were, you couldn't tell us anyway.
No.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yes, Adrienne, we know
I
you're
think
the
the whole
flamingo.
time she was talking, she was trying not to laugh.
She was. I could see that she was trying not to laugh.
Because she knew that we knew that she was lying.
Yes. Sorry, Adrienne. We know it's you, honey.
Sorry, not sorry, because, I mean, come on, your voice too stink.
Yes. Moving on to episode 3. The first performer to be revealed in episode 3 was the Eagle. And let me just say this. I know who the Eagle is actually, but I didn't recognize his voice. It did sound familiar. Tell me why the Eagle was revealed to be Dr. Drew.
I was weak.
Bruh, Dr. Drew. Like, I would have never guessed it.
I felt like the Eagle was Will Ferrell.
Oh yeah, Will Ferrell was a good guess though. I did feel like the Eagle was Will Ferrell.
I had no idea it was Dr. Drew. They got me on that one.
So after Dr. Drew was revealed, we were introduced to the flower. It's pretty obvious and safe to say we all know that the flower is Patti LaBelle.
Come on
like,
now.
The voice
Just like we know.
is distinct, yes.
The flamingo is Adrienne.
Yes, we know that's you, Patty. We know that's you. So the next masked singer that we seen, me and my mom, I feel like we are the only ones who have made this guess about this singer. I have seen people leave so many comments of their guesses on who they feel is behind the mask of the penguin. And nobody has said our guess of who is behind the mask of the penguin.
It only took me 60 seconds of just really listening for me to know exactly who this person
And
was.
I have done my research on it. I have I could already tell from listening to it too, but just to be sure, and hey, look, I could be wrong, but I'm 100% sure that who we feel like is behind the penguin is behind the penguin. Our guess of who's behind the penguin is Little Mama. if anybody who has been watching The Masked Singer already, if you have made your guess, don't try to steal our guess. Don't try to make no videos on this guess. We said it first if you do. Today is Monday, October 21st, 2019. We made the guess that Lil Mama is behind the mask of the penguin. Now look, if we wrong, like it's just our guess, but I feel like solid in this guess. The penguin is Lil Mama. Just listen to her voice in this clip.
They can say what they like, 'cause all I know is everything's gonna be alright.
Now listen to the Masked Singer performance.
So pull me closer, why don't you pull me close? Why don't you come on over? I just can't let you go. Oh baby, why don't you just meet me in the middle?
Now y'all can't tell me you didn't hear Lil Mama. Like you can't tell me.
You can tell me, but I won't believe it.
Yep.
Because I believe my ears.
Oh.
My ears tell me that's Lil Mama.
And nobody has made this guess. Like literally everybody has. Some people have said Tamar Braxton. No. We all can make our guesses, okay?
I'm a Tamartian. I know Tamar's voice.
Yeah, that's not Tamar.
Who was it to keep saying dumb stuff? Like,
what's her name? The McCarthy chick.
both of the, ooh, sometimes I just want to go through the TV.
Jenny McCarthy, one of the judges on the show, she feels like the penguin is Sherry Shepherd. A lot of people have made guesses of people with raspy voices because the penguin has a raspy voice, but that rasp, that voice, that is Lil Mama. I'm sorry, but that's Lil Mama.
It is.
And then in the clue package, one of the things that was said was her career being over. It was something about her career being over. We all know that everybody was dragging Lil Mama after that hop up on the stage with Alicia Keys and Jay-Z. So it's all right there, people.
I know I'm right.
And the last person to sing on episode 3 was the Fox. I really enjoyed the Fox's voice too. He had a really good voice.
I feel like I know who the Fox is. I feel like the Fox is Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady.
Mm-hmm.
A few other people felt that way too.
I've heard Wayne Brady sing on several occasions. He has an amazing voice, and I feel like I hear that in the Fox.
I feel like I hear that too. I can hear it.
Who you think the Fox is? Who?
So, to catch you guys up, the final episode we watched was a group of the performers that we've already seen, which were the skeleton who was revealed, the flamingo, the leopard, the black widow, and the thingamajig. They all sang, and the person who had the least amount of votes was the skeleton, so he was voted off. He was revealed and voted off, and the other singers went to the back. Now, obviously, on this week's episode, coming on this Wednesday at 8, so tune in on Fox at 8.
All right.
So on this episode coming up, we'll see all the performers that we didn't see last week, and then somebody's gonna be revealed. Hopefully it's Adrian.
Please let it be Adrian. Oh
Hopefully
my God,
it's Adrian.
please.
Adrian will be revealed. The way she danced, everything. Like
everything. But that's also how I recognize Raven.
yes.
I
And-
mean, my daughter is an honorary cheetah girl.
Listen.
I invested plenty of munties into the cheetah girls.
Growl power,
franchise.
honey. Growl power.
Okay, so we recognize our
Choo-choo.
fellow cheetahs.
Choochie and Bubbles together.
Okay.
So that is everything that has went on so far in the season 2 episodes of The Masked Singer. So if you guys are interested, if you don't watch The Masked Singer, if you're interested, again, tune in on Wednesday at 8 on
You should
Fox.
watch. It's so good.
And you guys can guess along with us on who you feel like these performers are. I am really confident in my answer on the penguin. And I'm so on the penguin because nobody has made this guess. Like literally nobody. A lot of people just say they're stumped. They have no idea who it is. And then people have their guesses. But nobody has said Lil Mama. Lil Mama, we know that's you under the mask of the penguin. Those are all of our guesses. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of The Masked Guessers. We will be seeing you guys sometime this week to talk about the episode that's coming on this week, so be ready for that. Comment down below if you do watch The Masked Singer on who you feel like is underneath the mask, if you agree, if you feel like somebody is somebody else. Comment down below and let us know because we just want to know. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new, and if you aren't new, welcome back. Thank you for coming back, and we will see you guys in the next video.